We talk about Gen Z a lot. We talk about millennials a lot. We talk about trends a lot. One thing I was thinking about the other day was tipping. Like when you go to a restaurant, mainly because I'm starting to once again be inundated again with the images of like you go to a restaurant and the tip and it gives you the screen for tipping and it starts at like 40%.
That's the worst.
Have you seen those?
Oh,
have you seen those?
I lose my mind.
There was like a survey recently that said Gen Z was the least frequent tipper out of any generation. But then I saw another one from another company like earlier in the year that said that boomers are by far the worst tippers on planet Earth. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know who wins in all of this was like millennials. They said all of them, they're like millennials are fantastic at tipping people.
I usually
millennials are fantastic at tipping.
That's what they're saying.
I mean, I give a standard 20% for the most part, you know, unless I go to pick up a pizza and they flip it around and they say, you want to tip us? I'm like, no, I came here and I picked up the pizza. You did the work, but I did the legwork to go in there. You didn't have to deliver it.
I still
drives me crazy. I know.
I do 15.
No.
Usually the purchase is so small, I'm not going to notice a huge amount to the difference.
No, it's just I did the legwork. I got in my car. I spent gas money. I went there.
Well, I'm not picking up a pizza. Usually, it's like if it's a Little Caesars and they're like tip. I'm like, you know what? I like you guys. I think you guys are the real winners. Waffle House gets all the credit. But did you see that video recently of the lady at the Little Caesars like destroying it because of they were charging $1 for the dipping cups?
That's crazy. $1?
Yeah.
$1?
So,
$1.
You know, Waffle House gets all the glory, but really it's Little Caesars that are probably the warriors in society. What state do you think is the best out of all of them for tipping?
The best tipper. Best state.
Wait, chat, get your votes in now. What state do you think is the best state for tipping? I'd be interested to see if anybody gets this one.
Not California.
No.
Not Florida. Not Massachusetts. I'm going to go with South Dakota.
South Dakota? Phil?
Florida.
Okay. Chat, I'm looking to see if there's anybody here with any guesses as to what they think. One person says NYC.
No.
Florida. Florida, New York.
I bet Utah's up there.
Look, I'm going to wait for a couple more here. High Voltage 75 says Minnesota.
No Google.
Justin Campbell says well, I mean, this was like from a specific survey, so they might not.
They might not get it.
Justin Campbell says North Carolina.
Vermont's a good guess.
Wooby Funtime says Illinois. The answer is Delaware. The answer is Delaware. Out of all the states, it says, why do you think that is? No sales tax.
That's a big one.
And low taxes in general.
Yeah.
Low taxes in general. Now, guys, who do you think is the worst state for tips? And I want yours, and I want the chat's guess on who they think the worst state is for tips.
Well, for based on taxes, I'm going California. You can't take it because I already said it. I say California.
Well, you can both say the same thing.
No.
She's like, you can't take it.
Price is Right rules.
I think New York.
New York?
Yeah.
Worst state?
I'm not particularly heavily invested in this either. Like, if
Now
it's
I am.
If it's wrong, if I'm right, or if it's wrong, it's like, okay.
Now I'm invested.
Okay.
The answer is California.
Yeah.
And Washington.
Washington State?
Washington State. New York City, almost just as bad, they point out. And they said that's particularly bad because New York City is known for their restaurants.
That's what I was
That's
thinking. New York City.
That sucks,
That's
right?
bad. Struggling actors, not only are they losing AI, they're losing their tips too.
I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you're not gonna. I guess is that a job that's like AI proof? Like, yeah, certainly you're gonna lose jobs when it's like a McDonald's and they're getting rid of cashiers. But if you're going to a sit down restaurant, unless they're gonna have like a Waymo robot delivering you your food,
It's not that far off in the future, I bet.
You think that's what's gonna happen?
Farm to table, go up and get your own food.
You can pick which AI robot is gonna deliver you your food. Of the people who tip at restaurants, it's crazy to me that it's not 100% if it's at a sit-down restaurant. 75% of Gen Z, 83% of millennials, 81% of Gen X, just 66% of boomers.
Tip?
Look, I know it seems like I'm always looking to dunk on boomers here. I'm not.
That's crazy.
I'm just giving you the numbers here. Do you think that now it's to the point that you were making earlier? Do you think that tipping has gone down because the prompts for tips showing up at places like coffee like at your coffee house.
A friend of mine worked for one of these companies, and they were doing research on the prompting, and they had them do prompt and no prompt. And when they prompt, the subtle pressure does increase the chances of tipping,
110%.
as we all know now. But this is 10, 15 years ago. I would say the prompting now does decrease the chances of tip, or at least I will give less. Like if I'm going to get a burrito at Chipotle and they turn that around and they say 20, 35, 40%, I say other, and I do.
Yeah, I think maybe the problem is like it's not that it lowers the chances you're going to get a tip, but there's no goodwill there anymore.
Yeah, no, it's. I'm just like, man.
Like last night we were at Target, and I was like, I get like the CO2 canisters for like the Soda Stream, and you go in there and you exchange them, and the lady helping me was like just the nicest person in the entire world. And I was thinking about it when I was leaving. I was like, look, good. And of course, this is not you don't tip the customer service lady at Target. You could, I suppose. So I got tipped a couple of times when I worked at a Target photo lab. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Like Metro, yeah.
Good customer service is like worth its weight in gold. Like the ability to give somebody the type of experience where when they're done, they leave with a good impression of the store is important. That matters, right? Like if you, there's absolutely times where even if I'm just in a bad mood when I go into a store, not when I go to regularly, I won't want to go in again. But if people are then feeling pressured to go and tip, it's like there isn't even the desire to do so because of good service. You're doing so because, like you said, it feels like it's peer pressure. I saw this one the other day. It says, lol, tipping culture is out of control. Forget going out, eat at home, eat healthier, and spend less. It says, leave a tip, not optional, 30%, 35%, 50%, or custom tip.
I love how they're like
Custom
not
zero.
optional.
Yeah.
Not optional. Yeah, I glanced over that one real quick.
I mean, this, for all, again, this could be fake. I have no idea.
Probably, but still.
But the point is you do see this stuff now at coffee houses that are asking for tip, and they're just like, have you ever seen the memes where it's like, it's a pig with pink hair and earrings, and it says me, the Starbucks barista watching me hit no tip after she turned the thing around on me.
Yeah.
And then this one, let's see, I had one more here. Oh, no, I did not have one more. Where did the other one go? Oh, I thought I had another one.
Well,
okay.
To your point earlier when you're talking about like getting tipped and like wanting to come back, when we were speaking about this earlier, but when I was a garbage man in college, somebody left a 6-pack for a Christmas present outside, for us picking up their garbage. And I will tell you what, I made sure their trash was nice and neat and the barrels were all in the right places after that, because that six-pack of beer was awesome. I wasn't expecting that.
I feel like that was more of a thing back when, like when the cops in your area actually lived in your town, or the mailman was actually from your neighborhood. Like, I don't know how common that even is now. Like, I don't assume when I see the person who delivers our mail that they live in our area.
It's few and far between. I mean, it's still obviously a thing, but
oh, go ahead.
Commuting is a thing,
And if you're an Amazon driver, you're never getting the same Amazon driver twice. At least you're not you'll get, like, if you order 5 things at Amazon, maybe a couple of them get delivered by the same person.
I get the same UPS driver.
I used to work at a medical supply company. I used to deliver like medical equipment and medications to like nursing homes and to hospice care facilities. And that was one of those things where at the holidays at some of the businesses they would give gifts,
gift cards, something simple.
Cards or something like that.
Just, hey, thanks for the help.
That was what it was, because you saw those same people several times a week. You do a route and you do. I don't know if it never happened to me, but people said it is because we were told not to.
Yeah, you don't accept
them.
Tips,
like you don't accept them,
but you accept it.
But like the point was I grew to know several of those people because I interacted with them every day. So people would definitely leave gifts for people and that was common.
Do you think it's just more of a sign of our economy now and things getting more expensive, or more the cultural aspect, or a little bit of everything?
Cultural aspects.
Do you think?
I guess finances are part of it too. But one of the things they were pointing out was like the trends among Gen Z was like they just don't feel generous, and I'm like, look, I don't know if that's true. It's just they're poor. Like people are poor. They don't have the money to give extra.
And more to the bar culture for Gen Z, it is not like when I grew up, where it'd be like, oh, it's Thirsty Thursday, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna tear it down, and or Friday or Saturday going out to the bars and stuff. That culture is like ever since
Bars
COVID,
are kind of falling
since
by the
COVID.
wayside.
Since COVID, it's really accelerated.
Like,
so
what-
like,
But it's more than just COVID. Like people aren't.
well, that
using
too.
it
I'm
the way
saying
they used to.
I think COVID accelerated kind of with gasoline that aspect, and these hipster bars where you get the nice fancy cocktails, they're kind of especially going to the wayside. You still get the sports bars, but it's not that same. I want a guy with a mustache and some pretension making me a what do I like, a Negroni.
I don't.
you know?
I don't even want that. I want like the grimy bar.
Oh, you like
in
the dive
small,
bar?
Yeah, that was like so. I mean,
I love-
growing up in Minnesota, and we would go skate all over the state. And one of my favorite things about going outside of the city or even the suburbs was to find the small town bar
The nice dive.
after we skated like in the nearest area, because it was unique to
Mm-hmm.
that place, and the people there had been there for years, and like you said, there's grime and there's dirt everywhere,
got
but it's part of the
character.
character
It's got some
of it,
soul.
right? And that's kind of largely falling by the wayside now. And like they're putting, where we live in Maryland, they're opening like a tavern.
Ooh.
And I don't know if that means like it's just going to be drinks. It didn't.
It's gonna be food. It's gonna have
I'm
food,
hoping,
too.
but
Yeah.
it didn't like the way the layout of it was. I was like, I don't even know where they're going to put seats in there.
Oh, okay.
But I don't drink, but I would like a place that I could go to. Like we have a
little watering hole.
Yeah, to drink a kitty cocktail.
Yeah, there used to be a bar. There's still a bar, Ned Devine's.
Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple, yeah. There was a bar at Ned Devine's. Line would be out the door. It's a nightclub. But the line for the dive bar that was downstairs that sold $2 Miller High Lifes, really short, so I just go in there.
Yep. We got a 20 here from Gordon Shumway.
There we go.
He says, my anecdotal experience is that old people tend to tip less. I think it's usually because they always complain how expensive things are. I just want to say it's not 1990 anymore to these people. Yeah, like I said, like I read 2 surveys. One of them said that it was Gen Z. The other one said that it was the boomers. I felt safe because they said the millennials were good either way.
We're good.
So we're good. And I'm a 30%. At least
30%.
Yeah.
I do at least 20 if you knock it out of the park. Yeah, I'll throw you 30. Depends on my mood.
I think there was a time I was with somebody. I'm not name this person.
Okay.
And we were getting pizza and they didn't tip like almost anything at all. And I kind of
That's
looked at
tough.
them and they're like, they hit me with if they don't like it, they should get a different job. And I'm like, bro,
that's not really. That's harsh. It's
Bro.
one thing if you went. Like I said, the delivery thing. If I went there to pick up the pizza, I get it.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting down,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.